So as people probably know, I've got two Stags, and both of the Stags, I always have trouble with the glove box. Trying to open it up. There's meant to be apparently a sponge on the switch, and I think my battery's off, but because I'm working on the headlights, but there's meant to be a sponge that's meant to push this out, but it was always a problem. The only way I could get the glove box open was with the lock. So some people have suggested there's a handle that you can buy for a Triumph TR4 that works, and people say that you need to make a little get a Dremel and remount the whole of the wood. But what I found, a couple of things. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to pause because I'm going to undo it. But this is my handle. As I said, this is I bought through two of them. I bought three of them actually because I've got three Stags. One's going to be on the road in many years. But I bought three, and I'll show you what I had to do so that I didn't have to cut any of the wood, but it does work pretty well. I still need to tweak it a little bit, but I just wanted to show you what I had to do. So I'm going to pause a minute and then just disconnect this screw, and then I'll start again. Actually, I don't need to pause. I did pause, but let me undo this back thingy off. It's loose. So what I had done was push it out a bit. Couple of things, modifications to this TR4 glove box pull. This is the one as it comes from, in my case I got it from Rimmer Brothers, but actually James Paddock has it slightly cheaper, but I needed something quicker, so I ordered this one. Don't particularly like it too much. That thing at the end is a bit flattened, but anyway, let me show you what I did. So a couple of things I did was I flattened. Okay, so when you put the lock on the thing, it sits too far back. You can't make that out, but it sits too far back for you to grip that little handle. And so while I was investigating what to do, is I said, okay, it's sitting too far back. First thing I did was bend this back thing off. That back thing, by the way, locks into the lock. But what I did was as you can see, I bent it flat, and then if you try and put this inside the hole, it sits too far back. And so what I did was, if you can see here, I cut off a little bit of the side. Let me try and show you both of them side by side here. So this is the original one. As I said, this is the one that I cut off the back. I cut off these side pieces just a little bit, and what that does is it sits in that hole, and it won't go through because basically it sits on the side of the wood, and it fits in quite well. It fits. Lost the screw, another washer, but I'll look for that in a bit. What it does now is, because I removed a little bit of that on the side, it sits a lot more forward, which now I can actually grip it. Otherwise it would have sat, maybe there, which is a bit difficult to grip. And so as you'd seen, I put it in there. Another thing is, I haven't made a hole bigger or anything like that. This fits in quite well, and this fits in there from this side, and it fits all the way forward. So, and as I said, it ain't gonna fall through, so you don't really need that thing at the back to hold it, and it works pretty well. This is a Federal Stag left-hand drive, and I think Federal Stags have this little plate on there. It talks about tire pressure and the weight. But anyway, this is a Mark 1 Stag. It's got the map light. My battery's off because I'm working on some headlights, and I just thought I will share what I did. Some people have said that they've used the TR4 handle. I can post the number, remember the part number for this on my website, on the YouTube video. As I said, this is the modification I did. Bend the thing and cut these sides off just a bit, so then it can pull through the handle a bit more, and it seems to work well. I actually have, as I said, 3 Stags. I started working on this one, but I'll leave it. I'll do my yellow one. This one's going to go on the yellow Stag, because both of them have the same problem. And so there you go. Also, another thing I talk about this, I don't have this. This thing broke on my yellow Stag. My son actually 3D printed a piece. It was plastic. This one's metal. I don't know if you can make that out. This one's a metal one, but the one in the yellow Stag is a plastic one, and it broke, and my son 3D printed me a bracket. So I have been able to reuse this. I think it's normally about £15, but you know, hey, 3D printed one works well. So I will put this back, and you know, if you need, as I said, I'll post the number, and yeah, see if it works for you.